Hello and welcome to another episode of Dime.Scheduler in under 10 minutes. In this episode, we will explore another application that can be linked to Dime.Scheduler through the Power Platform, and that is Microsoft Bookings. On the surface, the combination of the two can be a match made in heaven. Dime.Scheduler is intended to be used by people inside the organization, while Microsoft Bookings can be an excellent choice to collaborate with people outside the organization. In this video, I'll give you a quick demo of how the Power Platform can be used to glue the two applications together. Let's get to it. The scenario for today is similar to what we do at Dime Software every day. Customers and partners can book demos on our website, and new bookings will be pushed to Dime.Scheduler's planning board and Business Central subsequently. Our own instance of Dime.Scheduler looks a bit like this. We are a small company, so we don't need all the components that Dime.Scheduler has. One of the main variables is capacity. So we'll be using quite a lot our capacity and planning pivot grid to see who can take on new work and do new demonstrations for potential customers and partners. I am not going to focus too much on Business Central today. However, what I will do is create a job in Business Central, make it available in Dime.Scheduler so we can reuse the same job information in our booking page and in the Power Platform connection between bookings and Dime.Scheduler, and of course, subsequently Business Central. So let's head over to Business Central and navigate to a job that I've already prepared to expedite proceedings. So this is a very simple job with one job task that we're going to use to link Business Central to our booking page. Let's just go to the Actions item in the menu, expand our Dime.Scheduler submenu, and then send over this job to the Open Tasks list in Dime.Scheduler. So we should see a record appear for job 30 in our Open Tasks list, which we can see right here. This step, of course, is completely optional. You don't need a Business Central item to link Dime.Scheduler with Microsoft Bookings. But for the purposes of demonstrating integration between Business Central, Dime.Scheduler, and the entire ecosystem, we're going to link this job task with a booking page. So whenever we make a booking in Microsoft Bookings, it will create a job planning line in Business Central because of that connection between the job task and the setup we do in the Power Platform flow. Before we head over to the booking page, I would like to bring to your attention one of our dummy resources that we have. Here we have a sales resource that represents all the commercial staff in the organization. When we make a new booking in the bookings page, it will create an appointment for this resource in the timeline. And then we can reassign and allocate that demo to an actual salesperson. The booking page itself is nothing fancy. This is standard functionality that this application provides. So let's look for a date that we can conduct a meeting with a customer. So let's pick a spot, let's fill out all the details, and we can confirm our booking, which will then invoke a Power Automate flow that will create a new appointment for that sales resource in our planning board, and subsequently create job planning lines, push the planning to Outlook calendars, etc. So let's confirm this booking and wait for the confirmation to come in. There we go. When we then go back to the planning board, we should see a new record appear for this date on the timeline of the sales resource, which we can see right here on the 28th of March. And then we can reschedule and assign this demo to the right salesperson based on availability, skills, etc. So let's reassign this appointment to resource Johnny Marr. There we go. And as usual, as soon as you make any kind of planning, any kind of modification, it will reach out to all the connected systems that want to be notified of that planning data. So if we go back to our job in Business Central, we'll see a job planning line for that task right here. Also, if you have set up the connection with Outlook, it will push the planning to their Outlook calendars as well. And any other application that wants to be notified will be able to process that new reassignment. When we go take a look at the Power Automate flow that's responsible for creating appointments in Dime.Scheduler, when a new booking is made, you'll see it couldn't be any simpler. The first step is a trigger that listens to new bookings of that particular bookings page. And then we'll create an appointment in Dime.Scheduler using the booking information from that bookings page. So if I expand this step right here, we'll see a couple of things happening here. We are reusing our job information from Business Central. So we're going to create an appointment for this job and for this task. And then we'll assign that appointment to this resource sales. And then everything else will be using the data that comes from that booking. So all in all, it's quite simple and quite powerful how this Power Platform can glue applications like bookings and Dime.Scheduler together. After the meeting, you'll probably want to follow up with that prospect and send them an email with more information like the price list, recordings, documentation, and so on. If you have a way to automate that process, you can again use the Power Platform and invoke a Power Automate flow through a functionality called Action URIs. So if I right-click on this appointment, we can send a follow-up email. When I click this button, that will invoke this particular Power Automate flow. And what that will do is send an email to the customer using the appointment information in Dime.Scheduler. So if we have a look at that person's Outlook calendar, we should see that same email appears in his Outlook inbox. This was a very simple example of how you can use Microsoft Bookings with Dime.Scheduler through the Power Platform. In the next episode, we will continue our tour of the Power Platform and explore another application that we can access. For more information, check out our website, Dime.Scheduler.com, and get your free demo. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode.